Kydyrgali.
Here we go! Side pressure from Todzilla Kydyrgali. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our next matchup of the evening, and we move down in the weight divisions, but we move up in quality. My word, are you ready? East versus West 10. It is about to go down. Firstly, welcome this man making his way now to the table, representing the United States of America. He is one of the most decorated athletes ever from that great arm wrestling nation, and is often spoken about as pound for pound the most powerful arm wrestler in the division. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Todzilla, Todd Hutchings.
Very strong Kydyrgali Ongarbaev. The best technician versus worst technician set by Demilaret.
And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, hails from and is representing Kydyrgali City, Kazakhstan. For every force there is an equal and opposite force, and this man will seek to find it. He is the signature arm wrestler of Kazakhstan and a multiple national champion, European champion, and champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the specialist, Kydyrgali Ongarbaev.
Control is there, mobility is there, but can he shut down the strength of Todd Hutchings? Todd just wants the buckle. He said, I'll take buckle every day. Todd is very used to this. Ooh, we can see the hand size. I feel like Todd has a bigger hand in this one. As they roll out.
Only Ray, I have never run up those stairs so fast. My heavy breathing is not through my attraction to you, it is my attraction to this match. The hairs on the back of my neck are standing up, and so is everything else that can still stand up. This is the one, Ray. This is the one.
This is the one, definitely. Kydyrgali Ongarbaev versus Todd Hutchings. Todd Hutchings definitely needs the strap. Let's see, Kydyrgali could take this away without the strap, he believes so. The blueprint to beat Todd is there, but you need side pressure. You need to stop his side pressure.
Wrist.
Let's
focus.
Shoulder.
Trying to
Shoulder.
work out the angle.
Wrist.
Absolute determined look on the face.
Todd.
Todzilla.
It looks like Todd is trying to get a little bit of back pressure going, get the strap, make this in a strap match.
See if we get that visual again, Ray, there as that match was ready to drop. You could see Kydyrgali Ongarbaev looking all over at the hand of Todzilla, Todd Hutchings. Look at him again, searching. Where's the spot? Where is it? Trying to find a way through. Looking one side, then the other. Looking for the spot to attack.
Nice hit from Todzilla, but still, Kydyrgali came on top at the end. And we go to a strap.
Spin open, strap applied. Who do you like here, Ray? They say that the strap favors the power man, but somehow, some way, Kydyrgali has so many times proved that not to be the case, even when he's faced the giants. And whilst the man he's pulling today may not be a giant in stature, he's certainly on that Richter scale in terms of the power.
Oh, definitely. Todd Hutchings' power levels are maybe out of this world. his position, when he can get the position of you, is so awkward. The power is something you have never experienced. And a lot of people who knows, like John Berzeng said, well, when you never pull Todd, you don't really know what you will have to face. And Kydyrgali will definitely feel it right now in the straps. I would love to see if the strap would be a little bit tighter, and this is what Todd is
Pistol
saying.
grip, low hand is going to be applied there. Pronation locked in hard. The Kydyrgali Ongarbaev, you can see him start to climb, drop that wrist back, trying to kick it back and create as much distance as he possibly can.
Rotate. Shoulder.
Watch for the big drive off the start. Here we go! Side pressure from Todzilla Kydyrgali. Watching that elbow. When the position moves, he will try to get back in the match on the breathing. But it's Todzilla anchored down, and he's watching Kydyrgali, seeing if there's an opportunity to apply that pressure and staying with it, driven hard. Kydyrgali equal to it at this stage, Ray, and he's choosing to hang in there.
He is trying to drain a little bit more of Todd Hutchings, but loses his wrist. Todd Hutchings still had a pronator. Right now he's just pronating and driving to the side, so close to the pin pad, few centimeters off of it, and we go! Round number 1, Todzilla on the scoreboard.
Todzilla, Todd Hutchings with the opener, Ray. And you know what was interesting there? I'm not actually sure that when Kydyrgali lost his wrist, it was by accident. I think he tried to give himself some arm and then get back into the match and failed to do it. He lost a little pronation. Watch it again on the, we've missed that little spot, but I think he dropped his wrist to get himself more centralized. But then when he tried to adjust, Todzilla moved forward and pressed him to the pad. Did he find something there? Was there an opportunity? Let's look at it again. But his elbow's off the pad by a country mile as well at the end there. I only just noticed that on the replay, but it was miles off.
I feel like you can't run away from Todd. You can't run away from Uncle Todd. It's better to run through him. It's better to run through him. Let's see what Kydyrgali. He was trying to make some adjustments, move around, but Giga just sucked lower and lower. And what Todd had all this time was pronation. His pronation was always there.
People underestimate that with Todd. We spoke about it on the fix the other week at length. Kydyrgali's A move, his go-to move is backwards. He gains control by backwards. He doesn't go straight through. It's not a direct Route 1 attack. It's not what we saw from Yevgeny Prudnik. He moves backwards. And when you move backwards with Todzilla, you are in a world of pain. Todd gets underrated. Many people think this is brute force and ignorance. It is anything but. This is an engineer. This is a thinking man. This is a diligent, cerebral arm wrestler. And he understands the vectors. He understands what he needs to do. He drops the wrist, he engages the pronation, and he moves hard to the back of the pad while applying the side pressure. And there's no space. He doesn't leave a gap. The pressure is constant. A master technician like Kydyrgali Ongarbaev trying to wait for the breath, to time the breath of Todzilla. And yet the guy could be underwater. He doesn't breathe. There's no signs.
Rotate, together.
He sweats a lot. You can see it right here. He can sweat.
Wrist. Rotate.
He should have a sweat off with Zalaev and Todzilla. Back at the table, it will be interesting now, Ray, to see what approach is taken by Kydyrgali. Will he do something completely different? He's going to need to. That first one, not good. Big drive. And Todzilla's game plan looks really good here, Ray. It looks together.
It looks, Todd came to fight. Todd was in amazing shape when he fought versus John Berzeng. And last match was Ibrahim Sagov. That was impressive match he pulled. This is a different opponent. And I believe top rollers will have a bad day versus Todd, because the things that top rollers are looking for, even if Todd loses them, he doesn't care.
No, he doesn't. And we saw it there on that hit. You know, he was absolutely unconcerned about the fact that his wrist and hand were compromised. He doesn't care. That you can take that. You can have the inch on the wrist and hand, He gets to the A side of the table, he engages the pronator, and he starts with that relentless back pressure, that relentless move to the side with the body. It's a combination movement. It is not one thing. It's three things at once, each one of them doing irreparable damage. You need to find a resting spot where you can gain control, and this may be the hardest man to do that with in the game at this division.
The champion right now has some things he needs to change. I think the advice he's getting from Shudder Club is perfect arm wrestling technicians. They know exactly what they need to do, and I think Kydyrgali felt a lot of things. The real question is, can he do what he needs to do to stop Todd from getting position that he wants to?
You know, I would love to go over to Shirara City and just, if I could ever afford it, to spend a month, some extended time there, take my sons and let them absorb what that club has to offer. I would also love to spend time on the table with Toddzilla and get into the mind of what this guy does so well, because make no mistake about it, you are watching two master arm wrestlers.
It's fucking backwards.
He just said my wrist is backwards. It is. Does he care? Drive, much better hand and wrist control, but Todd doesn't care, and he takes up that aggressive resting spot. He's unconcerned about the fact that it's not a pin now, Ray. Once again, he's got the A side, and he's breathing.
It will be very hard to get Todd off in this position. Kydyrgali needs to work not only with arm, but also with hand. And the champ is in a deep water.
Let me tell you now,
deep water.
if it doesn't breathe, it's hard to kill. And that concealed breathing that Todd's doing there, there's no respite. He's just small breaths and the power is applied. There's no deep breath. There's no option. He doesn't back off. There's never a resting spot. And Kydyrgali was in deep water early. People think that Todzilla's slow. Is he? No. He's where he wants to be really quick.
When he hits hard, he hits with vengeance. And right now, tough choices to make for Kydyrgali. Like from here, I believe he just couldn't cup his wrist. What he needed to cup his wrist, get a little bit more pronation engaged, because his pronator stayed intact. The problem was he was stuck.
But I think he probably underestimated the degree of pronation and the degree of back pressure that comes from Todd. Because everybody thinks Toddzilla, it's all side, right? No, wrong. This guy drops that wrist, he pronates hard, and he drags you out. And he's got unbelievable horsepower, ungodly horsepower. To be something that supports that side pressure, that something that fights that rotation. And Todd has it. This probably might be the best version of Todd we have seen this year, and he is giving it to champion. 2-0 Toddzilla, 1 round away from being new 105. Yeah, 105 kilo title match right now. And Toddzilla, at this point in time, his strategy is absolutely perfect. It has gone to the form guide as far as he's concerned.
We're always talking about John, but Toddzilla is 57 years old. 57. Kydyrgali Ongarbaev, 28. Todd weighed in at 100 kilos. Kydyrgali weighed in at 105 kilos. Toddzilla could literally take 2 titles.
And he really could. I mean, you watch that man on this form. Yeah. They say styles make matches, but there's part of me feels like Todd is evolving. He's getting better at what he does. And look at him, he's supremely confident. And you've got to understand that he's facing a guy here with options, with courage, with speed. Kydyrgali Ongarbaev has got it all. And yet, here we are, and it's last chance saloon, and at the moment, he's not found a hole. He's not found any option.
West is looking really good in this match. Todd Hutchings, Kydyrgali Ongarbaev, round number 3.
From the hands, and on the way we go. A little bit better connection there in the center from Kydyrgali.
Problem with Kydyrgali is as soon as he hits, his arm separates.
Stretched.
stretched. And with Todd has this, like, he uses straps so well. People don't understand how well he uses the strap. He sucks you down, he pulls you in, there's nowhere to go. And if you lose that separation, if you can't keep the high ground, if you can't keep the high knuckle, it's very hard to get over them.
It's like arm wrestling a bald, reticulated python with massive eyebrows. The guy just closes you down. He's everywhere you don't want him to be. You try to take a position at the back of the pad, he's already there. You try to gain hand and wrist control, he sucks it away from you. He stretches you out, and then he horribly slowly, in a sinister fashion, just drives sideways, but there's no room to breathe or recover, even for someone as talented, as well-rounded as Shadara City's Kydyrgali. Ongarbaev. Here we go. Last chance saloon, Ray. Is there a way through?
Okay.
Let's see. Will Kydyrgali change something? Yeah, I still don't believe the best solution is to go backwards.
No, he's trying to turn that palm up, isn't he? He was looking for that. He was looking to try and secure the hand and wrist from the little bump there, but
just look at the hand comparison. How big Todd's and thick Todd's hand is compared to Kydyrgali. Kydyrgali, I believe he just cannot do it. Like it's so big, he just gets sucked down.
Better position. Look at that from Todd. Wow. Look at that horsepower when he collected. This is a lot better position from Kydyrgali. But Toddzilla rides to the side. Kydyrgali with a lot better shape here, though. Much better shape. Oh, little bump there, and he mistimed that one badly. And Todd is still engaged. And look how he's closed the space down. Now, he will not allow Kydyrgali to climb back up, and he forces the elbow forward. There it is again. So that the pressure of Kydyrgali, oh, that's a foul attempt. Kydyrgali pushed him off the pad there.
That was intentionally countersunk.
I mean, you know, there was nowhere else to go. It's a winner. Yeah. Right decision. You know, right decision, but there's some great angles on that where we saw as the power was applied.
New 105 kilo world champion, Todd Hutchings from USA. Todd got his opportunity and he ran with it.
Who beats this guy, mate? If you look at this class, is there anybody that comes in and challenges this man? Is it Yevgeny? We've seen him win before, or is this a different Toddzilla? Has he learned those lessons?
We will find out. I believe there's a lot of guys that could challenge him. A lot of people thought Kydyrgali was invincible. We saw it today that he's not. 3-0, Todd won the first 3 matches that he needs to get the championship.
So if you were sat in Engin Terzi's shoes right now, Ray, and you look at the roster, who are you bringing to face Toddzilla in the first defense of the title? Oh. I thought he gave the win to Toddzilla there, but we're just waiting for...
Oh, maybe they looked at videos? Or what's going on?
He's being told that we may have an infringement.
1 warning, 1 foul on Kydyrgali. Okay, so we are still in round number 3. I take back everything I said, but Todd was in a very good position to win this match. Kydyrgali can make 0 mistakes. If he makes any mistake, it's over.
Talk about dodge a bullet.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Right.
He was definitely in a losing position. He definitely threw a foul.
We can see the fans standing up just to see, because it was a battle. Kydyrgali gave his all.
Kydyrgali looked great there for a while, and then he just mistimed one. It's hard. Even for the best arm wrestlers, it's hard to not feel the excitement, react to the crowd, and dive on it just at that fraction too early. And he did, and he got separated. And what we saw was Todd go back to that familiar angle and then start to climb forward with that elbow. Make it so that Kydyrgali is pulling into bone. He's not pulling into muscle.
Buckle side.
Kydyrgali pulling every trick in the book. Now we're going to the referee's grip, Ray. Is there a way back here? Sometimes you get an opportunity and you grasp it with both hands.
Well, let's see if he can do this. Definitely. Like, even with Kydyrgali, if he gets back a chance to fight Todd again, he'll do better. I guarantee you.
This was the match I was looking forward to most of this time. It's Toddzilla who initiates, and he drives hard to the side, and Kydyrgali with nowhere near the hand control control that he had last time, and he's starting to lose his own hand. Now Todzilla applying that move to the side. Wow! The effort from Kydyrgali there, trying to just horsepower through, and he got some success, Ray.
The ability of Todd to shut down, that was amazing. Even now, he's climbing. He gives his wrist away, but he still is climbing. So close to the pin pad, so close. Few millimeters.
Kydyrgali's still there, but that's the pin.
We have a new champion.
Wow.
Let's wait for the referees. No! Elbow foul. You can make this shit up.
Who's on the elbow foul there? Is that Todd?
Todd.
Oh my
Maybe he
word.
most likely went over the back of the pad while trying to finish. One elbow foul Todd, one elbow foul Kydyrgali, one warning Kydyrgali.
Hey, who took the most damage there? I'm not sure.
It's
I'm
hard.
not sure.
It's hard.
Look, 57 years old
Yeah,
and
but
28
he's not.
years old.
Yeah, but he's not, you know. Todd. It's insane what this man can do.
It really is.
It's
I mean,
insane, and he's fighting. He's fighting for his life. He knows. Like Todd went to the super heavyweights to fight with them for quite some time. Kydyrgali was put in the same shoes. It's very hard when you don't have the frame for it, when you don't have muscle mass for it. Now this is their category, their weight, and maybe or probably we're seeing best guys at this weight right now on the table.
Oh, son, that's...
Great arm wrestling.
You know what's amazing about this, Ray? Both these guys so clearly have come in absolutely tip-top condition. I mean, Todzilla's even brushed his eyebrows. The guy looks perfect. I've never seen him look better than he does here. And he initiated there. A moment earlier, we'd seen Kydyrgali take up a much better position. Todzilla adjusted. He closed the space down again. And for the first part of that match, it looked like it was all him. And then from nowhere, Ongarbaev gutted it out, tried to drive through him sideways, tried to force him a spoonful of his own medicine, and nearly got something out of it. I thought it was over. Didn't see the foul. I must be getting old.
I feel like Kydyrgali has 3 lives, right? He lost. He lost 2, but he's back. He has one more left, one more chance. One elbow foul Todd, one elbow foul, one warning Kydyrgali. We can see both men are exhausted. It's very, very interesting when Kydyrgali engaged his side pressure to go back. Todd climbed over him and got him back to this position.
He keeps pulling me
is
back.
very hard
I'm not
to do,
fighting.
but he's so good at doing it.
And Todd seems to, you think, oh, he's losing it. He's losing them. And then suddenly, a massive surge comes again. Yeah. It's like an enormous wave that comes in. And it's Kydyrgali really struggling there with the lactic acid build-up. He's been hanging on that brack throughout this entire match.
Don't move.
Great pulling, great pulling.
Really magnificent match. We knew this was going to be the one, and it's delivered.
Don't move.
Kydyrgali had a great position there.
Great position.
My God,
Come on.
Kydyrgali wanted, he would have preferred Todd not to get the warning and just to say go.
Shoulders.
Yes, he does. Time to focus.
Both of them are getting tired.
You first, don't move.
We don't know at what rate.
Kydyrgali will close second. Be ready. This will ignite on the start. And a massive drive, and Kydyrgali's wrist has gone. It's lost, and Todzilla, there's the pin.
There's the pin.
Surely this time, Todzilla's uncertain look. Yes, there's the win. And it's a new champion of the world. Todzilla is off, picks up his lady, and celebrates a victory that we thought came a couple of pins early. Is getting a bit heavy in the corner of Todzilla, and he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. Uncle Todd, he absolutely deserved this. He got a shot, he ran with it.
You see the emotion there, mate? Wash over that man.
Engen double checked, will he pull 2 more rounds? And he said, yeah, of course I will.
Absolutely he will.
Absolutely.
Has a man ever sweat more than that?
I believe like the pin, depending on where you are, you could say like that was a pin. Okay, that was a finishing, but I think there was 2 more before, or it was really, really close.
This man is brutal. I mean, what a difficult man to overcome that is. Yeah. And 57 years old, and he was making the run, and he was forcing the tempo of the match. His elbow movement is excellent as well. His timing was really good there. He's constantly moving the back, then the side, then the back, then the side, all with pronation. And he's just closed down one of the most gifted, talented arm wrestlers in the game.
I think they're finished. They're not going to pull anymore. Neil Pickup is going to go downstairs. We're going to take a look at the replay. 5-0 submits the last 2 rounds. Kydyrgali Ongarbaev. Uncle Todd is in the house. Uncle Todd is your new champion at 105 kilos of East versus West. World champion. Very, very deserving.
But he doesn't want to do 5. Neither do I.
We're going to take a look at the replay right now. Yeah. What a great match for Todd. What absolutely amazing pulling for Kydyrgali Ongarbaev. Kydyrgali was fighting all he could, was trapped in positions, and it's so hard to deal with that power. Yeah, but right now we go back and let's check the whole match. All those slips, Todd was really good. He always had some problems slipping, but now he's getting much, much better. And as soon as it goes to the strap, it all goes to the Todd side, and it's so hard to get out of it. Round number 1, he takes it from Kydyrgali very convincingly. Kydyrgali did his best at trying to find the opening, the positioning, the chance, what he could do against Todd. Todd gets his wristband back. It doesn't matter. He's losing or he's in a bad position. It's just Uncle or Todd Hutchings' position. Kydyrgali, like, great defense. The problem was he couldn't climb. He couldn't get the height. The way that Todd pulls in the strap, he sucks you down and then he presses you at the same time. Yeah. Great pulling, and then there's the last pin, and afterwards, definitely, Kydyrgali just didn't have anything left in his arm, and he didn't want to risk an injury. Todd Hutchings, your new 105 kilo world champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the new 105 kilogram champion of the world, East versus West, and his name is Todd Hutchings. Wow, wow, and wow, Todd. Listen, we came into tonight and people have criticized you, said that you're all about power and no technique. Well, congratulations, because that was an evident masterclass. We saw you pull one of the best arm wrestlers in the world into your game. You may be able to box, but how are you on the streets?
I'm relieved. I got one past the goalie for sure.
It looked like you had a real game plan. Your strategy seemed to be just to pull him into deep water early and not back off.
Yeah, I was worried about his endurance, and I couldn't let him have his side of the table. So it was all back pressure, and then just make it painful and grueling as long as I could.
Now, Todd, we saw on occasion in that match, it looked like you lost a little bit of ground. When that happens, are you sort of giving to regain position, or was he forcing that?
Yeah, well, I ran out of table. My elbow's at the back of the table. He's nowhere near the pin pad because his arms got enough height. So I'm trying to scooch forward so I can pull another inch backwards. And you give up any. You know, I gave an inch forward and he took like 3, and now I'm fighting to get back what I just had.
And where was the biggest threat represented? We know how diligent, how cerebral Kydyrgali is. He's a guy with so many moves, and yet you took them all away from him.
Well, he's way faster than I am, so I kind of ran away from him. And then top rollers, if you can pull a top roller to your side of the table, it becomes brutal at that point. Now we're fighting on elbows, not hands.
Now, Todd, we look at you. You're 57 years old, and yet you look in incredible physical condition.
I'm getting better.
You really are. I mean, you look around the landscape. We've seen in the past you had a few areas of weakness, and it seemed to be direct route 1. If someone went straight at your arm, they had the opportunity. And yet the last time out here, Engin put you against one of the most devastating direct route 1 pullers in Ibrahim Sakov, and you powered through him. Who's next?
I owe Engin a lot because he's teaching me to get better by keep putting me against outside pullers. So,
come up here, Engin. Ladies and gentlemen, Engin Terzi.
I have a question for you. Do you have any message for the people who thinks that you have the worst technique?
Hey, I've carried the ugly style a long ways. I'm going to keep riding it.
Is there any chance that we will see you against him someday for 105? Someday?
I'm going to put barbed wire and barking dogs around the 105 weight class. We're not bringing no more people.
No more people, okay.
People out.
Okay, that's all I will ask.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can't let this guy leave. You so many times set up matches. I want to know, Todd, who's in the crosshairs. If you had your opportunity for your perfect defense, your first defense of the title, who do you want and when?
I must add something. I'm not sure if he wants to defend his title or go for another one. These North Americans, never enough for them.
Well, I think it's only polite and respectful that I stay in this class till Kydyrgali gets his rematch, and then we'll talk about what we do in the future.
So you mean that you will stay? Oh, I have a very strong opponent for you. Yeah, I already told to John, but you will get to know very soon after you hear my offer. Yeah, this like a listen. This is like a computer game, you know. Like it's like, you know, Street Fighter. There is a fighter that you choose different characters to defeat him, you know. So let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely mesmeric performance from the new 105 kilogram champion of the world, Todd.